Hello and welcome to Hooray. Now we are going to learn about the reading subtest in occupational English training. Let's look at the test format for the OET Reading subtest. The reading subtest is 1 hour and has 42 questions with 3 separate parts. Let's take a look at the description of the reading subtest. There are 3 parts, Part A, Part B and Part C. The Part A has 4 texts which you have to complete in 15 minutes. This consists of 20 questions. It covers healthcare areas on the same topic. It will be labeled as Text A, Text B, Text C and Text D, and all the 4 texts are related to the same topic. There will be a variety of question types. You will have practical reference documents for specific conditions and treatments. Part B consists of 6 extracts, and each extract will have 1 multiple choice question. These extracts will be based on workplace communications. It is advised that you spend about 10 minutes on Part B. Part C has 2 long passages, and both the passages are on different healthcare topics. Each passage has 8 questions, and you need to spend about 35 minutes on Part C. Let's look at the question types for Part A. You have consultation extracts and you will have 4 possible task types. They are matching information, short answers, which means you have to write in a word or in a short phrase, sentence completion. There will be a sentence with a blank either in the middle of the sentence or at the end. You need to complete that sentence. You have to complete notes as well. You will also have flow charts or tables, sometimes diagrams. This will be followed by 2 of the other 3 tasks and task types. The Part A, which has 20 questions, will be split across 3 or 4 groups of questions. Let's take a look at the strategies for Part A. You have to scan the 4 texts to locate the information needed. Underline all important words and phrases. Find the detailed meaning. The questions don't follow the order of the texts. Pay attention to the words in the question. Identify the question types. The question types are matching, short answer questions, and sentence completion. For matching the information, you need to understand the question and match the particular information with the question. In short answer questions, you have to locate the correct word or short phrase. Look at the 4 texts in detail. Answers are found in a single sentence. This would include specific words like medication, treatment, or reactions. For sentence completion, you need to fill the gaps with a short phrase or a word. Let's look at the description of Part B in the reading module. In Part B, you will have 45 minutes given for Part B and C both together. Part B has short workplace extracts and you have to spend roughly 10 minutes to complete this section. Spend 1.5 minutes on average to complete each question in Part B. Understand the different reading text types. Read the text carefully to identify the correct answer. In this part of the test, there are 6 short extracts related to the work of health professionals. There will be one question for each extract. You have to choose from questions 1 to 6 between the options of A, B, and C as to which you think fits best according to the text. There will be 6 different healthcare texts, and all are generic hospital-based texts. These will include text guidelines, policies and procedures, best practices, updates to a data storage system, or how to use machinery. It could also include notices, emails, manuals, memos, and guidelines. Now let's look at strategies for part B. You need to scan the questions. You will not get additional time to read. You should spend about 10 minutes on part B. If you are doubtful about any answer, just keep moving on. There will be 3 different types. Look for main ideas, look for details, answer a question about a specific part. Skim the text for common words in the questions. This part B assesses your ability to scan. You need to select the relevant information from healthcare texts. Reading through instructive materials helps. Note the purpose of any email or communication. Pay attention to the signs and notices in English. Look for synonyms. Synonyms means different words which give the same meaning. Look for overall meaning of the extract. Choose the correct choice that best corresponds to this. Let's look at the description of Part C. In Part C, you will have 2 long extracts. Each extract will have 8 questions. These are called presentation extracts. The style of articles published for healthcare audience in a healthcare setting would be the form of the extract. It is not specifically aimed at any one particular healthcare profession. It is generic. The terminology can be understood by any healthcare professional. This has a combined time of 45 minutes for parts B and C. 35 minutes is allotted to complete part C of the text. Let's look at some strategies to complete part C section. Briefly look through the text and understand the general meaning. Look for cues and prompts. In the question, find relevant information. Identify main ideas in the text and in the paragraph. Practice strategies for answering detail, attitude, and opinion, along with vocabulary and reference questions. Read the instructions carefully. This covers different aspects of healthcare. Understand the organization of the text. Understand what the context is about. Brief notes can be made about the main idea. There will be one reference question in part C. Understand complex sentences. Focus on the views and opinion of the writer. Know the format of this part. Understand the general meaning of the text. The information is in order. You will have to answer 8 questions from each text. Both the texts are on different topics. They are not related to each other. Questions directed to specific parts here, and there is no need to skim. Let's look at some learning resources for reading. It would help you to answer the questions efficiently. ABC Health Newsletter, New England Journal of Medicine, Science Magazine for the American Association for the Advancement of Science, British Medical Journal, Journal of the American Medical Association, Medical Journal of Australia, Free Medical Journals, OMICS International. With this, we come to the end of the reading subtest in OET test. Thank you.